Greetings YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing off a Colt Karambit. Now I'm not a huge Karambit fan. I am not a martial arts artist in any way, shape, or form. And most of them, to my mind, have too sharp of a curve. I prefer a knife that doesn't have as much of a curve. And I showed this to my friend Skull when I found it. I sent him a link. Said, hey, I found this knife. I think it's kind of cool looking. And he's like, the curve's not sharp enough for my taste. So Skull and I disagree in that particular attribute. It's got a sheath here, and it's got a little bit of play, but not a great deal. You have a clip, and I think if I wanted to, I could take that clip and reverse it to either side, or here if I wanted to do an upside down carry. I believe that would be quite possible because this is bolted together here. So I think I could do that if I wanted to. I don't, but I think I could. It's pretty decent quality, quite frankly, for a cheap knife. So, but you're not here to really look at the sheath. You're here to look at the knife. So there you have it. It came out of the box with not a great edge, and sharpening inside curves is a pain in the buttons. Because this direction, if you're pulling on this, it's got a little better. So obviously the edge is rolled slightly. So it's got what can you want? Now I like the overall shape. It's got a nice radiusing here. There's a very slight swedge. This flat section here is parallel. It's got a hollow grind. I think this section right here is quite attractive. This, however, right there, I think is just not well executed. That curve right there, to my mind, to my eye, aesthetically is unattractive. I think if they had shortened it up and made it a little rounder, more shaped more like a hole, a radius, a circular radius, you would have been better off aesthetically. And I don't think you would have affected the overall function of this at all. It's a fairly hefty knife. These are steel scales with, I think, G10 inserts. They offer, that's a decent grip, but again, I'm not going to be using this in combat anyway. And of course, you can hold it this way, or the way if you're going to use it in combat. This is the way that most people carry them. Most people wield them for pommel strikes and for hooks like that. It's not my thing, but because you have the different positions, you could put this in your belt so that if it's positioned like this, so that when you want it, you reach down, you grab it, and you draw it out of your belt. Or if you had it upside down, you could put it in the inside of your upside down carry like that if you wanted to, and end up with a position like this. I bought it strictly because I thought it was aesthetically pleasing, and I wanted to see what kind of quality they came up with. And it actually isn't bad at all. It has a nice heft to it. If these were aluminum, I think that you would have lightened it up a little without affecting the construction overall. These inserts are nice. I got this color. It's also available in black. I bought this specifically because it wasn't black. Everything seems to me needs to be black in knives. It drives me nuts. I like a little color in my knives, So overall, I think if you like Karambits, this may be a knife that you want to look at. Sharpening inside curve can be a bit of a pain, but if you're a Karambit fan, that may be something you're willing to do. Maybe this is something you'd get for training. You can dull it up a little and still have it functioning as a trainer if you want. Or you just want to add it to your collection, even though there is, in my opinion, there's a slightly unattractive feature here. I think that could have been more aesthetically pleasing, but that's just me. I've sketched a whole lot of knives in my day, and that kind of thing bothers me if it doesn't look right. But this has been the Colt Karambit. I think it's a pretty decent design overall, and I'm glad it's in my collection.